Two insurance giants, MetLife and Ladder Life, go head-to-head in a no-nonsense showdown. Which one really delivers? On one side, we have MetLife, a household name with decades of trust. And on the other, Ladder Life, a modern disruptor promising simplicity and speed. Let's skip the marketing fluff and get to what truly matters. We'll stack them up category by category and award points so you can see who truly stands out. The verdict at the end might just surprise you. Okay, here's our plan of attack. We're gonna look at price and value, the application process, what kinds of policies you can get, customer experience, financial strength, and then, finally, accessibility. Picture a mind map popping up with all those categories branching out. We'll hit them all one at a time. Starting off with price and value, so MetLife first. Honestly, they've got a ton of policy options, and if you're someone who might snag a group discount through work, hey, that's a solid perk. But there's this thing where agent commissions could sneak up and bump your price, plus, online pricing isn't as clear as you'd hope. Now, switching over to Ladder. These guys are super competitive on pricing, all online, and they let you tweak your coverage and term length anytime, no phone calls needed. But there's a catch: no permanent life insurance, just term life. In this round, Ladder wins it. Their flexibility and transparent prices kind of run away with this one. Next up, the application process. MetLife, classic as ever. Think paperwork, phone calls, sometimes those full-on medical exams. Sure, they'll help if you have complex coverage needs or want to talk to a real human. But it can feel slow. Now with Ladder, it's all online. Boom, you can get coverage in literally minutes, and a lot of folks won't even need a medical exam. Super convenient, right? The only thing is, if your situation is a little outside the norm, their coverage options might be too simple. Still, Ladder takes this one for pure speed and simplicity. Let's talk policy options, because this is where MetLife really flexes. You want term, whole life, a ton of extra add-ons, disability, chronic illness riders, all that stuff, even group policies for work. MetLife's got it. The only downside is it might be a bit much if you just want something quick and basic. And then there's Ladder. They keep it simple: term life only, choose between 10 and 30 years, amounts from $100,000 up to $8 million. No bells, no whistles, no permanent coverage. If you like simple, it works. But if you want options, it's limited. So if options are your thing, MetLife wins here. Oh, and here's something cool to lighten things up. Did you know MetLife started all the way back in 1868 as a Civil War-era insurer? That's wild. Meanwhile, Ladder's the new kid born in Silicon Valley in 2015. Talk about two totally different vibes. Alright, on to customer experience. MetLife has those dedicated agents and wow, a legacy stretching back a century and a half. That's trust right there, but some folks have said their claims process can drag. Now on the flip side, Ladder's all about the fast life. Their customer portal and app are top-rated, everything's digital and things move quick. Thing is, there's no in-person help, so if you're the type who wants to sit down with someone, that's not happening. Still, overall, Ladder's digital experience gives it the edge. Now, financial strength, super important because you want your insurer to actually be around in the future, right? MetLife is an absolute behemoth. A+ rated, worldwide name, been doing this since the 1800s. Pretty much top tier. Ladder, also backed by a highly rated company, Fidelity Security Life, with an A from AM Best, which is solid, but just not quite at MetLife's legacy or scale. So for pure stability, MetLife pulls ahead this time. Last up, accessibility. MetLife, to its credit, is basically everywhere in the US with a huge workplace footprint. And this is a big but, their online process can feel clunky. Now Ladder, you just hop on the app or website, get quotes, buy a policy, tweak your coverage all instantly. Only issue, if you're over 60, they won't cover you. So it's not perfect, but for most adults in the regular age range, Ladder just makes everything so much easier. Ladder wins out for accessibility. Visual time. Imagine a radar chart lighting up, MetLife dominating policy options and financial strength, while Ladder pretty much sweeps price, application speed, customer experience, and accessibility. You can literally see where each one stands out, so depending on what's most important to you, the chart almost picks your answer for you. So here's my honest take. If you want the most bang for your buck and simple coverage, Ladder really is tough to beat, fast, affordable, and ridiculously easy to use. But if you need permanent life insurance, crave options, or just like knowing you're backed by a massive legacy brand, MetLife is still king. Bottom line, Ladder, for the modern, online-minded shopper. MetLife, for anyone who wants that classic, comprehensive coverage. If this helped you get closer to a decision, hit that subscribe button. We've got tons more smart, honest breakdowns coming your way. See you in the next one.